Ooh, good evening, folks. Hope everybody's doing well. Man, I'm just thinking about things I need to do for the stream. That is a topic I can consider later. Well, I guess on that note, I say it's a topic I consider later. But as a reminder, a couple weeks ago, I did enable ads on the stream. I didn't have them on previously. And it occurs to me currently I have no way of knowing when ads are going to happen because that's not showing up in my my Twitch doc for my chat where I normally see that kind of thing when I'm physically watching a stream. So I got to figure out how to get that display for myself. I have no idea when that's happening, even though I have like very nice snooze ad buttons on my stream deck. I have no idea when to use them, so that is the thing I do need to figure out sooner rather than later. So apologies if ads are screwing with anything. But outside of that, I hope you all are doing well. I'm excited to get back into Metroid. I should keep this to a 2-hour stream as usual, but I'm considering for all my streams this week to play them longer. Metroid, just because it's so much fun. I love Metroid. Skies of Arcadia also, because I'm getting to a portion of that game. I need to go this way, where I have a lot to do and I want to keep playing. But I also know that I have a lot to do with regards to a project I'm working on the side that I should really do post-stream, that I should get some work done on. So we'll see. I'll think about it. That project, I should have that done this week. So next week, if nothing else, I would not be surprised if I just play Metroid Prime 2 for like way more than the 2 standard hours I go for. How's my ammo looking? I'm fine. Okay. Actually, can I get some missiles before I go upstairs? So last week, we finished exploring much of the Dark Ether version of Torvusbog. Dark Torvusbog, you may you may say. And now we have the gravity boost, so we can do stuff underwater, which we could not before. So now it's time to check back above ground and see. There's a lot of power-ups and stuff to pick up. I did save underground. That was the map room. Okay. The guide is telling me to go down there and get that map room, which I did earlier. But instead, I can. It wants me to go here. Okay. All right, and now we're in new-ish area in terms of. Oh, we're here. Okay. Let's see. I can get a missile expansion in this room, can't I? I need to grapple up to it. How can I get that without... Oh, you have to... You can't just... I forgot in Metroid games that you need a lot of distance to spin while you're grappling. And most grapple points don't give you that distance. That works, though. All right, am I supposed to go all the way back in this room, or do I need to go back to the previous room? Yeah, I need to keep going this way. Now you can go through this section a lot easier. Don't really have to deal with the thingies that would try and eat you while you were in morph ball mode. You just grapple through. Ugh. I think we're going through this portal, actually. Yes. Jump to here, and then to here. Thankfully, when you're all the way up here, the Gruntrals won't jump up to get you. So I didn't particularly feel like dealing with that. Alright, oops. The guide is telling me about a crystal in this room that I didn't scan? No, it's in the next room. We're going to a green door? I'm trying to find a green door. I don't see one offhand. There's a... Oh, it's down here. Okay. Wait for them to spawn. Where did they go? They went somewhere. Ooh, hello. Oh, really? Yeesh. Is there only one of these out here? Oh, hello. No, there's two. That answers my question. Boy, I'm just going really low on ammo here. It's fine. Let's try and get some back because I didn't blow these up. Lost a lot of health too. I'm very lucky that we live in the era now where I lose way less health and when I'm exploring the Dark World. Speaking of which, what's on the other side of that? That is the door we need to go through. That's an area we've already been. We do need to go this way. Okay. That's a regular missile? No, super missile. That's right. Ah. Liftvine crystal. Energized by light-based weapons. Darkling plant form will grow in height when crystals energized by light-based weaponry. The Luminoth use these to navigate during their campaigns on Dark Ether. The Ing ignore this simple plant as it is not a source of nourishment or a weapon. Let's see. This is literally just... Take that. We should blow this up first. There's gonna be a problem otherwise. Need to do the same on this side more than likely. Let's do this. I don't really need it, but extra health for a split second would be useful, I guess. Room we haven't been in for the temple key. There's also something on that side. That rolls around too. How do I get up there? Is there a... Ah. Do I have to take this path around? Or can I get close enough for that? Oh, I can just get close enough. Okay. What? What hit me? Oh, that was nonsensical. Very rude. Let's just stay down here and take it out. I can probably double jump back up to the... yeah, you can grapple from here. Annoying, but not the horrible problem it could have been. I'm low on health though. Oh, this is the way to the central thing. Okay. Got it, got it. For now. Before I was so rudely interrupted. Alright, nice. And... oh, we're here already. I wasn't expecting that. We're also like literally here. Where I'm trying to go, or where I need to go, is where does that go? The white door beneath me leads to, I believe. Yep. That leads back there. Alright, first, we're probably gonna be going back there actually to explore. But first I want to see if I can get some ammo. Some health would be nice, but I know there's a save room up here. Oops. Missed that jump. Might be easier to get back up here. Oh, we should just... That was probably significantly easier than what I was trying to do. See if I can get some ammo. Alright, good. And that'll fix my health problems. Yeah, we're actually heading right for the boss. So I wrote in the go live message, like, I wonder if we'll be able to clear out Torp's Bog today. I didn't realize it was right around the corner. Let's see. I think there's some stuff I have to do in... I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm trying to look between the two worlds. This will drop us off in the lower area and we have to take an elevator up, I think. Yeah, that takes us to the boss, which I am going to save my state really quickly, but we're also not going to fight the boss right away. Oh, wait. Wait a minute, I think I'm wrong. Yep, I did the wrong thing. Whoops. All right, let's turn around. Oh, that's unfortunate. The thing back in, the thing in that other room might be spawn. But you know what, it's fine, because when we come back through here, we're just going to rush through the room and just... I meant to go... Yep, but it's fine. I meant to go this way out. Because there are 2 pickups we can get out in this direction before we start this fight. Was the thing for that in this room? Not sure if it was. Follow the tunnel through the door. Just go out first. And now we're in this room, which is a purple door. Another one of those. Okay, let's get over here and fight it. I think that will be easier. We need light beam. Let's activate that. In case it comes close, it probably won't. It definitely won't. Alright, good stuff. Now let's get a little bit of ammo back. Hopefully we get another ammo upgrade soon. I feel like we're due for one. Alright, good stuff. Now what I actually want to come in here for. Nice. Oh, there we go. Speaking of, that was excellent timing. All right, there's a missile expansion back in the previous way. Oh. Wait, no, I can't go through that door. That's power bomb. Okay, we got to come back for that later. What we're supposed to do actually is go back this way. And was it on this side? Oh, you just hop up to it. I think. Yeah, and up here. Aha, there we go. And that's how you get into this room, finally. We can take the portal. Let me scroll down in this guide because we're basically done here, I think. We're picking this up. And that's it. Now we'll go back and fight the boss. But I gotta remind myself of what that boss involves. Flies around a lot to grapple. Okay, that's right. You gotta grapple a lot in this fight. All right. All right, we will go this way, drop down here. But then we gotta go back this way. Wow. What in the world? This is absurd. That's a bad time for my controller to unsync. There we go. That was a whole bunch of ridiculousness. I feel like that thing just like scissor spun at me, which is the thing I've never seen those guys do. Getting to the save room is annoying in this room. Getting out is very easy because everything is below you when you leave, so it's not a big deal. And I'll probably get some energy back in the actual room leading to the boss, so it's fine. I'm not too worried. Oh, nice. Didn't even take any damage here. All right, let's do it. I maybe should have scanned something down here. Oh, there's a door over there. I wonder where that... Too late to check now. Let me save my save again now. Before all this starts. I should have saved it before I walked in, but there's nothing to do. Literally, there's nothing back in the game that I could go like hunt down at the moment anyway. So it is fine. Target is Cocoon. A field of dark energy is disrupting deep scanning ability. Unable to scan bioform within Cocoon. Energy may be mutated in the bioform as there are signs of extreme growth present in the Cocoon structure. Elevator won't take us back down until we finish this. I'm trying to scan these. Organic structure designed to support Cocoon. Destruction of supports will release Cocoon. All right, let's do it. Oh, shoot, I forgot I had that on. That's fine. I forget a lot of details of this fight, but I remember it's not going to be as annoying as the boost guardian fight, the grapple guardian fight, and the spider guardian fight in the next region are like the most annoying fights in the game. Everything else is, even the bosses of each region are not that bad in comparison, so this shouldn't be that bad. Dark Shredder. Darkling possessed flying plant form. Durable plant form gains strength from ink possession. Immune to dark water. The hardy shredder is a favorite possession target for Aang that dwell near dark water. Dark shredders can lurk in the venomous liquid indefinitely, patiently waiting for prey. When agitated, it will emerge and begin to fly towards foe. They are very resilient but can be eliminated with concentrated weapons fire. Okay. Of course, that damaged me. Chica larva, infant insectoid guardian. Vulnerable area detected. Target is soft underbelly. Adjusting a lock-on point to take advantage of this. Scans indicate that this bioform is an infant, but aging rapidly. The creature can ensnare targets with its tongue, drawing them into its mouth. It then covers its prey with acidic globs of biomatter to break it down for digestion. This is an exceptional bioform, both a dark and light nature. Interesting. Does that mean my dark beam is going to hurt it at some points? Where'd you go? Ugh. I remember that much. When it falls to the water, you have to jump. The wave is going to, it's gonna hurt you by splashing on your feet otherwise. Oh, hello. That's annoying, actually. That's so many of them. Didn't even get a chance to go after it. So busy with the small guys. Also, the meter on the left side of the screen that shows how close you are to dangerous environmental objects is like worthless here. I'm literally surrounded. Okay, we gotta take these things out. Where'd it go? There it is. The light beam is slow here, which is a little annoying. Getting multiple hits is not easy. I might actually switch from that POV. Oh, that's not really helping either. I should also actually try and get some of the other stuff soon. It occurs to me. Firing dark beams at those guys means I'm pretty, I say pretty low when I have 118 ammo. Not that bad. Dang. I'm doing very little damage here. This is like I gotta speed this up somehow. Let me look this up, actually. This is... No, you actually are supposed to just shoot its belly as it lands. Oh, it's weird how long this is taking, but this is the right tactic. I remember how long the fight with the grapple guardian took because I was doing part of it wrong and didn't realize. So I wanted to make sure the same thing wasn't happening here. But no, I seem to be doing the right thing here. Oh, there we go, finally. Finally. you do enough damage for that to happen. It just took forever. For now, let's wait for the seasons to come out. Got some ammo back. I think it might be easier at this point, or more time efficient, to specifically focus on downing these guys. Oh, already, okay. It's happening more often now, which is actually annoying, because now is exactly when I need to farm these guys. For some of this. But I'm realizing now, if you kill them fast enough, that's what's triggering the boss to do this stuff. Ironically, when I kind of don't want that to happen. It's also weird that it takes so much of the ammo of this to get one of those to spawn. All right, a lot of good shots. Alright. Do I have enough ammo for the second half of this fight? Ugh. Hopefully, I'll be able to use missiles for this, actually. Oh, it looks like maybe I should be using missiles the whole time. Now that I'm reading that, maybe that was part of the issue. Alright, so I think there's actually 2 more scans I don't want to miss. Please, sir. Chaika, flying insectoid guardian. This light creature can be stunned, especially by dark energy. While stunned, look for weak spots to target. The Chaika has rapidly aged to its adult form and will attack by firing high-powered bursts of dark water at rapid speed. If frustrated, it will attempt to dive and ram you. Most of the Chaika's body is vulnerable to weapons fire, but scans indicate that such fire will only stun it. When stunned, however, 4 weak spots will appear. These spots are vulnerable to attack. Target them to damage the enemy. Do enough damage to stagger, then grapple behind it and fire the weak spots on the backside. Okay. Oh, I gotta scan these. Platform pieces have become unstable since their separation. Suspension and flotation systems are functioning in an erratic fashion. Let me not do that with the dark beam. Oh, I wasn't even in the thing. Trying to. I see where that's. I see exactly where that's going. Let's move. Oh, it's still following me. What? Oh, there it goes. How much damage does it take to stun it? There was no way to get out of the way of that. We have to go over this way first. Nice. Okay, that's the idea. And that's just jumpable, so I was kind of overthinking it when I was trying to dodge it before. Oh, I jumped too early. And then too late. That's fine. It helps that this is yet another fight in which you get to stay in a... Oops. Another fight in which you get to stay inside a thingy-bob. Couldn't even tell if I hit them all. Looks like I did. Yeah, so I am regenerating health as I get hit, so it's not too bad. Basically, it's not like the boost ball fight where there was no field to stand in. Where is the... Okay. It's very difficult to stay locked on sometimes. On that note. Time to get out. Alright, wait for it to come back around. Here we go. Oh, I wasted the missile again. That's fine, I have 82 of them. Okay. Oh, there's only... Oh. I didn't actually hit the previous two before. So I had to do another phase. I see. Morphology, Dark Chika. Dark energy charge, Flying Guardian. Target is charged with dark energy. Most of its body is immune to damage, save for the lower egg sac. Avoid attacks by the target's offspring's forms. Sounds like how I'm about to get my ammo back. Chika is recovered and energizes its body with dark energy. This energy has rendered most of the creature immune to attack, including its wings. Tactical scans indicate that its egg sac is vulnerable, however. Target and damage the creature. Okay. Is that vulnerable? Just... It is vulnerable to regular shots. Let me not waste my light ammo right now. Boy, that is an engorged egg sac. I should scan these. Chikelings, dark energy charged Chika offspring. Offspring's form does not have parents' defenses. Evade if possible, engage if necessary. Interaction with dark energy has mutated the Chika. Its offspring are now born as flyers, skipping the larval stage completely. These infants are highly protective of their parent and will streak to attack on sight. They lack their parents' durability, however, making them easy targets. Oh, look at all this ammo! Alright, let me hit the last two with... Get a little bit of dark ammo back. I need a lot more of it. Oh, that's about to... I didn't get out of the way in time. Oh well. Oh, right, I want to... It's a lot easier to get, to pick up some of the other type. You do a lot... Oh, they're still alive. Excuse y'all. Oh, jeez, I can't see what's going on when it does that. Oh, then they just vanished on me. Okay. I took too long, probably. Alright, anyway, back to work with 3 less energy tanks. That's actually kind of a problem. Well, I'll do my best. That is too far away to get good aim. Let's... That was better. Maybe it would actually be better to do this. Let me try this. Let me get close. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. Get close. And hammer it with light beam. And now it turned back into regular Chika. Okay, interesting. Okay, so now I have to go back to the old way of doing it. Which is fine, but it's going to take some time. There we go. Nice. I thought it was about to charge. It was not. Oh, now it is. All right, it's when it does this, it takes forever to stun it, which is kind of annoying, but all right, we gotta go this way. That was very annoying. I couldn't target it correctly to get all four. Oh well. Oh, can't even see where I'm at. I feel like I take more damage from falling off the platform and not figuring out where it is than anything else. It's also really hard to keep it in my sights. I do look forward to the boss of the third region. I don't know why the grapple suddenly didn't work. The boss of the third region is significantly easier to keep in your sights because the boss is like the size of a skyscraper. All right. Let's try this again. All right, that's better. And now I think it's going to turn into Dark Chika again. So let's... And I think we really only got one more phase of this. Wait for it to transform entirely. I forgot that home, so I can just... Oh yeah. Nice. All right. That took way longer than I wanted to, but it worked. Chiclings. Okay, yeah, I got all the scans. There were 5 scans in that fight. 3 from the boss, 2 from the ads. Ooh, look at all the... Let's not waste ammo here. Let's go back to regular view. Is there any of that I haven't scanned? Yes. Missile ammunition 10. How have I never scanned a missile ammunition 10? Target check has been terminated. Life signs are at flatline. No regenerability in effect. No evidence of symbiotic corpse possession. Resurrection does not appear to be likely. Let's see, light beam ammunition 30. Good stuff. Dark beam ammunition 30. Yep. I don't know why I'm spending the time scanning this stuff when none of it is like important scans. But it's reflex to scan everything in the game. All right. And now let's get what we need. Dark visor. Finally, our second visor in the game. Every Metroid game has, including the scan visor, 3 visors. And including a regular power beam, 4 beams. This game's no exception. We still have a 4th beam left to get and a 3rd visor, and I think we have to get both. They're both required for the main boss of the 3rd region we're going to. All right, and that's this one. Where'd they go? They start over here. Okay. The Metroid Prime 2 version of Metroid Prime 1's X-ray visor. Actually, Prime 3 brings back the X-ray visor too. Same general idea, a way to see invisible items. Corrupted temple security station. Loxus's bypass. Use the bomb slot. I didn't scan. No, they're all different because this one talks about Dark Torvis energy controller. All right. There was stuff in the rooms down below that I didn't get. That I don't think you could have gotten until you beat the boss anyway. Perhaps, I'm not sure. But we'll get that on our way down because we literally have to go down to go back to Light Ether. Thankfully, the trip back to Light Ether is going to be relatively quick. We're only a couple of hallways away from a portal. There's probably going to be more enemies on the way. If I remember correctly, that's what happened with Aegon Waste. We ran into more enemies appear to try and stop us from bringing the energy back to Ether than we're normally in those hallways. So that might happen again here. But no need to stop and fight them. I will say the great thing about the Dark Visor is it lets you target enemies you couldn't before. Enemies that are phasing out of existence, the Dark Visor can actually see them regardless of where they're at, so we'll be able to do some good damage. I think that's the case for enemy like the in fact in the room where we need to take the portal, the thing that knocked us off the platform all over the damn place. That guy in particular. Nothing down here. We just drop. Oh, I stepped right onto a platform. Those things in particular, I think we'll be able to see them now and shoot them, even when they're trying to do nonsense. Okay, there's a blue door I never took, and a green door that leads to an energy tank. Where does this door go? Let's check this one out first. This led to an elevator on the light side. Oh, it's an enemy. Oh no, I was about to say enemy recharge station, an ammo recharge station. Which I don't think we need, but I just kind of went in by reflex. right. Good stuff. That's right. I remember now. The only reason you cannot pick up this the energy tank here is very specifically because when you walk into this room, you trigger the boss fight. The only way to get the energy tank in advance is to come here before you get that third key, which we did not do. It is possible to do that, but it feels like a bit of a waste of time. I guess speedrunners definitely wouldn't do it because you don't need 7 energy tanks to fight Chaika. All right. Anyway, we're good now. Let's see. Hopefully the door. Take the elevator in the next room. Yeah. I don't really need to follow the guide at this point. We just keep going until we get to the room that had the portal in it. We take the portal and then we come back. Pretty straightforward. Wait, is that this room? That's not this room. Wrong one. I need to go. Oh, let's try this out actually. Oh no, it doesn't work. It does help us see the guy. I can't tell. Did it work? I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure if it worked or not. Anyway, this is the way we actually need to go to get to the portal. Blow those up. Wait for that to disperse. Hit this. All right, keep on going. So far, there haven't actually been new enemies like I thought, like I was theorizing a second ago. Hopefully it stays that way. All right. And we are hopping across to here. I've expected there to be enemies in this room, if any of them, but nothing. Okay, there's very little getting Torvus Bog after we drop the energy off. There was like one thing we can get with the grapple beam that I couldn't get before. Or at least the guide is telling me to go in the direction of. Back in here. I don't seem to have the ability to cheese past this one though. Unfortunate. I guess I do actually have to take this. You can just grapple from this one. Which you don't need to do. Right, right. We just come straight through here. Oh, we gotta... That's it. Okay. We can see these guys now. Nice. Very nice. Very nice and very easy. Wasted some ammo though, but it's fine. Let's cannon back up. And just waltz through the top door. Let's save some time. Let me in! Oh, I got close enough to trigger him. Whoops. It's fine. I'm leaving. Oh wait, they died. That scream was them dying instantly. What killed them? That's happened before, and I still don't understand what's going on there. Alright, head back across the arena, taking the dark nature route to you into a room with a grapple overhead. Oh, did I accidentally hit a button that skipped that cutscene? I didn't realize that cutscene was skippable. That changes everything. Wow. All right, let's drop the energy off. All right, 2 regions down. A third to go, and then a very annoying puzzle key hunt. Probably no need after all to play more than the usual 2 hours. But I can definitely get into the 3rd region within the next hour. So we can get there, start exploring, find a save point. Honestly, think of how long things tend to take. It might take me an hour just to get like the 3 pickups that I still need to get out of towards Bog. All right, slightly better weather. Still kind of dreary out here, honestly. A lot better than Aegon Waste, though. I'm really looking forward to when I get the 3rd region complete, because that is when you get to unlock your final suit upgrade, which is it's a suit upgrade that lets you take no damage from Dark Ether. It will be very useful when the time comes, but until then we still will take 1 tick of damage in Dark Ether when outside of a light bubble. All right, with that done, you'll also, at that point, gain the ability to use these things, these energy converters, or these energy storage containers, as teleporters, so additional ways to get in and out of every region. Alright, so following what the guy was saying, head back across the arena, taking the dark energy door route until you enter a room with a grapple overhead. I guess we just cross the bridge and keep going from that POV. While I'm here, wrong button. Let me blow these up. Grab a little bit of ammo as I go. Yeah. Oh, no, that is not them dying. That is them yelling and coming after me and immediately going invisible. I see. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense, actually. What grapple is it talking about? This room, maybe? That's the room with the portal. There's no dark energy door there. I'm really trying to figure out what this guide is telling me to do. Head back across the arena, taking the dark energy door route until you enter a room with a grapple overhead. We are not in a room. This room had a grapple point in Dark Ether, though, which is why I'm wondering if maybe this is the room they're talking about, but there's no grapple up here. So I have to assume no. There wouldn't be anything below us. That was a map station. Right, I remember that. What are they talking about by room of the... Oh. I remember now. They're talking about this room. Wow, that was confusing. The way we came when we first entered the region, way back when, you can now take that to go across. And we never came back in here to scan this either. In time, we created machines to open rifts to our enemy's world. Volunteer scouts went through the rifts and found a twisted world, harsh and poisonous, a dark ether. They discovered that this world held the missing half of our planet's energy. They also saw the true face of the enemy, a race we came to call Ing, meaning terror. Our scouts could not survive long on the surface of dark ether. So venomous was its air. Still, we vowed to return. We prepared for war. All right. Missile expansion couldn't get, and now we're supposed to go down and back through this door, and we can like actually do stuff underwater now. This is great. Head into the pool of water and go left until you see a missile expansion pack. It's funny that they can attack me underwater, but I can't dodge them very easily over here. Well, that's not true, I guess. Okay, I was trying something and it didn't work because I couldn't get around behind it well enough for that to work. I'm also taking an absurd amount of damage for this. I think fighting them underwater is just a bad idea. I think that's the problem I'm running into here. let's go up on land. Let's fight them on land. Where I can actually jump. Ideally without them chomping me out of ammo lock on. Oh. There we go. Finally. That took way longer than it needed to. I lost a lot of energy in the process too. But it's fine, there's a save room literally in here. In fact, let's go restore my energy after that nonsense. I keep doing that. Hey Lemon, how's it going? Been lurking to pick, oh, my game is slightly hiding the chat here. Been lurking, trying to pick right, got it. Very nice. I'm doing pretty well. Day was long and had a lot of stuff involved. As seems usual for me nowadays. On the plus side, I am only a couple days away from my car issues finally being resolved. I do have the car. The car is theoretically fixed. I have to drive it some, keep it for a week or two and drive it to figure out. But now that I have the car, I have to immediately, and by immediately I mean Monday, because that's the earliest time I could find, get it inspected and emission tested. So theoretically on Monday afternoon I will finally be done with all the stuff that like I had to legally do by when I moved. I'll be glad to have that out the way and not have to worry about it. Okay, now that they're dead, I think the missile expansion I needed to come down for was yes, it was down here and we couldn't go there in the beginning of the game because you needed the gravity boost to make that jump. Yeah, it was a process going through all of that, but I was very lucky that the state actually let me, because I bought that car in this state originally. They didn't need me to inspect it and emission test it before getting my new plates, because they just considered it like a return to state. They did, I have to inspect it to drive it, but that wasn't blocking the ability to just get the plates and the registration and the title immediately. So thankfully they let me do that. I really appreciate them letting me do that, actually. Head back to the temple grounds, follow the path from the first save point. Okay, we're actually going back. So we are in fact staying in this room and leaving this way and leaving. Let me try to get some ammo while I'm here. Yeah, so all that got taken care of even while the car was busted, which I appreciated because I will still be able to get everything done within the original deadline despite the busted car. But it will be nice to have the car not busted and everything done. So, okay, got it. Ridiculous time importing the car because in the US they require a bill of sale, but no. Oh, wow. You probably did tell that story and I forgot about it, but yeah. Oof, yeah. I guess that's the thing they've built in our system, and it can be useful, but it can also be very annoying. And I didn't have to deal with it because I bought the car in the States, so they had the registration. The fact that it was registered here, they don't need a bill of sale because they could look that up themselves. But yeah, you would need to, or they would need proof of that. But it's difficult to do if where you come from doesn't have that kind of documentation. What did you have to do for that? Actually, did they have an alternative? It was the green energy door. That one, okay. There's wasps on the way. Yep. Boy, it's been a while since we've been here. And I need to cross over. Normally I just go right through. Something we typed in word and yeah, that ridiculous, but that works well enough, I guess. Okay, I'm going this way. We can deal with water now, so if we have to step in water, it doesn't matter. And there's a door here that I could not previously go in because we got super missile there. All right, what we got? There's an energy tank out there. We gotta cross first. Also, it's just ridiculous that you could actually just open a document and word and backdate it, that they would let that count. Like, what's the point if you're just going to accept something like that? Why even have the requirement for that? Trying to register in California, yeah. The choice of documentation is just funky. I don't particularly like it. I had a difficult time, not nearly as difficult as you, figuring all that out and getting a copy of my title. Thankfully, that was the situation I mentioned where I went to my local DMV and it happened to be a fellow member of my FC who worked there and gave me my title. So it was tedious, but it worked out in like the best possible way. They even had a manual which described Ontario documents, which we had, but kept insisting we needed. Imagine the DMV people actually reading any of their documentation. Jeez. Except for my friend who was really good at that. But yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Like the Morph volcano across the chasm, check left. Okay. Nothing else I need to pick up on the way. I can just go back all the way back to Umos and chat with him now that we turn this in. I'm just gonna ignore that. Yeah. Right, like you literally have proof that what they're asking for is not necessary and they just, yeah. Ugh, ridiculous. But at least they were able to get it ironed out eventually, I guess. Oh, right, now that we have the visor that lets us see invisible enemies, they will just throw invisible enemies at us in that hallway, but you can just run through it and not bother with them. I do miss the wasps now. Yeah, I'm glad, despite all the annoyance, I'm glad it worked out. I knew that it worked out because you and your partner have been driving all over the place. But still, annoying, but it was resolved at least. Oh. Let's just, Oh, that was... that had a pretty wide area of effect hit there. Oh, jeez. We need to go this way. We're going back that way in a minute. I'm hoping at least the guy would have at least like looked into that and been like, oh, we need this, and then realized that there's probably a resolution for it, that they didn't have to do the entire song and dance again. Hopefully. For at least a split second. Okay, good. Seems like he learned his lesson. The Temple of Torvus glows with energy once more. Only one temple remains without the light of ether. Oh no, I'm sorry. I will talk about that when you get back out. Actually, let me... For the people who are not in ads, if you have Turbo, I am going to sit here for a second, actually. You know what? That's an idea. Let me open my streaming mod view. I still don't. Yeah, Doesn't show it here either. I wonder if something is... I really gotta figure that out. Ah. Let me see. I might need creator dashboard for that. My stream, creator dashboard, stream manager, and ads manager. Let's see. Okay. Is that a dock I can add here? Welcome back. I was trying to, I need to look into that. And in fact, I mentioned that at the very beginning of the stream. I knew that was going to be a problem. So I added ads to the stream a couple weeks ago, and I have no idea how in Twitch itself to have that visible. I just pulled up ads manager in my stream manager dashboard in a browser window, but I don't want to do that while I'm looking at my browser window at the guide that I'm using to play the game. So I got to figure out if there's some way to have like ad progress or status or inevitability displayed directly in Twitch docs, because I have like a nice snooze ad button on my stream deck that I can't hit when I don't know an ad is inbound. Yeah, an announcement, actually, that would be a good idea, because there's plenty of... I have like 2 bots in here, they can probably handle it. And even if I can't get like the nice looking stream manager, at least that would be something. Yeah, I will look into that before the next stream, because that kind of thing was exactly what I was trying to avoid. All right, it's a thing to look up tomorrow as I'm looking around. It shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. All right, you must travel to our fortress high in the... Oh, right, we're going to Sanctuary Fortress next, which is where the Luminoth made their home. Really, really fun area to explore, actually. The last temple lies in the fortress. Seek knowledge there before invading the Ing Hive. I feel like get the announcement and forget, because, oh yeah, it's 5 minutes ahead of schedule. I wonder if the bots could do additional ones leading up to it. I feel like they probably could. Be cautious in the fortress. This place was once guarded by machines of our creation, but now they are corrupted slaves of the Ing. They will not see you as a friend. Our goal draws ever closer. Let the light of Ether be your guide. All right. Apparently, I don't remember getting the comment that he updated my translator module. He must have. Follow the cables on the ground if you're having trouble. At the back of the room will be some destroyable rubble. No, maybe I'm supposed to go back up, actually. Well, there's no save room up here. Oh, nice. That's the advanced settings for the, when Twitch itself tells you there's one coming. Oh, they're talking about that save room. Okay. I think. Leave the area and head down to the junction room. 4 paths to take. Go to the one with the green alien text door. As manager, okay. Got it. I will turn that on myself. That will be useful. Pathway to Sanctuary. Beyond the pathway to Sanctuary sector lies. This is the way we came in when we first started the game, but this door has been locked the whole time. Get that so it's on the way, and talking about a save room here. Destroyable rubble that we, I think regular bombs were for, yeah. We could have actually gotten there very early in the game if you could come back here, but you can't come back here until now. All right, so let's, I don't need to stay as a morph ball for that. Let's come back up and save. All right, so we'll have about 30-ish minutes to dig into the new region, which is, God, I love this region so much. Music is a bop. Every region of this game is way more fun to play than Aegon Waste. I guess front-loading, like, the most dreary-ass region was a choice. All right, back down here. Okay, I have an idea where it's taking me. We'll just keep going that direction for a bit. Oh yeah, back in here. God, I haven't been here in forever. Let's take out the wasps first. I think there's just those two. There's also a portal up there that I can get to now, but I don't need to. I think there's also... Dang, bad aim. Let me just... Nope. I am wasting a lot of time when I can just get a direct shot. Oh, there was another one up there. Yeah, we can take that to go to Dark Ether, but there's no light bubbles anywhere around, anywhere in Ether in the temple grounds. So we, except for like one place, so we don't want to go there until we've got the final suit. Oh, that's not bad. Oh right, we got locked out of this way very early on. Interface method unknown. Control units not present in the visible spectrum or current time space. We have a visor for that now. It is a regular secret missile thing. Yeah, I'm... There we go. I'm not trying to get like tons of cash out of it. I have a pretty well-paying day job, so it's not like necessary for me, but I figure, yeah, extra couple bucks a month isn't horrible. Oh, there's space pirates out here? Boop. They're just like regular space pirates too. They're regular ass space pirates. I'm just going to ruin your whole life here. That was overkill, honestly. It's only the two. Oh yeah, I forgot about that door. Hello. Catching up on Discord, you're not supposed to It's fine. I've discussed things with you in the moderator club that I think technically I was supposed to talk about. The advisor club scheduled a meeting and someone totally blanked when I went live during. Oh, wow. That's oof. That's an oof right there. Can't go to that door. I think we're just supposed to scan the green inside will be okay. Yeah. Hey, so we're having this meeting? I guess not, because I. Yeesh. That is just oof. I need a couple missiles. Let me. Of course, I get energy. You blow up all the crates around here to see if I can get some missiles back. Yeah, that is pretty consistently a thing so far with the Twitch moderator club too. Is nothing about that needs to the details at least. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be talked about that you don't want to talk about outside of the channel. And going live on Twitch when you have a meeting in there is like the exact opposite of what you need to be doing in that. Trying to reschedule it. They try to put it on this weekend. Oh. That sucks. Once a place of peaceful residence, now a fortress for those who make war. May it find tranquility once more. There's apparently a new turret type in here. That's really annoying actually, because I guess that was like the best time you could have done it, but somebody else screwed it up, and now you will have to suffer for it. You have to suffer with scheduling another meeting, which is never fun at the best of times. Probably especially with the sheer amount of people in that Discord, I imagine. Automated heavy defense system. Heavy beam weapon system with Luminoth design. Evade its fire quick movement. As the number of Luminoth warriors dwindled, they turned to machines to protect key areas. Automated gun turrets were often the first line of defense against Ing attacks. Though powerful, they weren't nimble enough to deal with agile enemy targets. Okay, that's not bad. But it's still annoying that you have to reschedule. Wow, those things are powerful actually. Alright. Is there another turret in here? I don't think so. Oh! There literally was. Figured a super missile would be faster. Oh, we get a thing right on our back. Nice. The Sky Temple. We learned that the ruler of the Ing dwelled in a place dubbed the Sky Temple by our forces. This place held the planetary energy of Dark Ether as well. It was heavily guarded and entry was barred by a great gate requiring 10 keys to unlock. Guess what we're gonna have to find later in the game. These keys were hidden throughout Dark Ether by the Ing. A mission was planned, one that would find the hidden keys and recover our missing energy from the Sky Temple. Just confirms your pet peeve that at any level of professionalism that's being low on the scale can't be. Yeah. I have sure learned that personally, in a professional instance. I won't say anymore, but you're absolutely correct. All right. It's also annoying, especially annoying, I think, when you are interacting with a lot of people you personally know, who you know are good with that kind of thing, and the folks you have to work with are not. That's the thing I've had to deal with in the past with vendors specifically. When we get them on the line and they're not so good at what they do, and then things go to pot. It can be very, very annoying. Structural analysis complete. This is a statue of E. Beater, the founder of Sanctuary. He lived for nearly 5 centicycles and died in hand-to-hand combat during the first Ing attacks. When you worked in the law office, finally. Oh my goodness. That's even worse too, because that's a place where you expect that to be a thing, competency, basic competency, and geez. Luminoth subject expired 1.4 decacycles ago. No evidence of ink possession present. Wounds on subject were of Luminoth origin, not ink. Traces of machine fluid suggest an attack by a mechanoid. What we got here? Luminoth subject expired 1.4. Fatal wounds on subject appear to have been caused by Luminoth heavy weapon systems. Yeesh. Oh, hello. This is the Luminoth security sensor array. Array is online and transmitting data. Data feed appears to be compromised, however. It is possible that the enemy is using this array. They know I'm here. Amazing. And that's just telling me I can go back. And that's just the elevator scan. Close friend who's mental health outreach nurse scheduled to hang out. She had a wedding that same. What? Okay. Here's the thing about that though. And I'm not giving that kind of person any excuse. But I know how that happens because that happened to me up until about 5 years ago when I finally sat down and forced myself to put everything I do and did and will do into my Google Calendar. Up until that point, it was rare, but I did occasionally double book myself. I feel like that's significantly harder when you have something like a wedding coming up. You should remember offhand that that's like imminent. But I feel like that's a thing I would have done back then. And again, there's no excuse for it. Literally when I finally got tired of doing that and I finally fixed my nonsense, I was like, this is great. So I'm not excusing myself and I'm not excusing her. That is outright ridiculous. Oh, hello, another. I didn't even scan it because I was getting shot at. Security ring is locked down and active. You may be able to access its control system and move it to the open position. All right, let's back up a little bit. Boop. That is the same turret type, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Let's. Boop. Obviously, the calendar first because sometimes you forget a thing like an upcoming holiday or special occasion falling on a particular day, which you know instinctively is coming up, but it is, yeah, and it's been so much better for me since I started doing that too. It's very easy for me. Anytime somebody asks me anything, security panel hacked. I can hack security panels now. Amazing. Inactive ring control. Okay, I like how it scans that when it's not done yet. And target is part of a power generation system. There appears to be a massive electro dynamo wheel. Unit is locked in an auto run cycle. I'm just reading the scans real quickly because I know I'm coming up on a cutscene where I can pay a little bit more attention. Serenity class drone, independent maintenance unit. Roving mechanoid assigned to cleaning duties. Unit is unarmed and unarmored. The Serenity drones have not gone rogue. The units are defenseless, have no weapons, and cannot be eaten. These qualities make them useless to the Ing. The small drones are assigned simple maintenance tasks upon creation and perform them without hesitation until reassigned or destroyed. Well, we scheduled that. I kind of do that now, but that's entirely a consequence of me usually scheduling my next appointment when the previous one ends. Like literally I come out of the dentist's office, walk up to the counter to pay any extra fees that I have to pay, which is usually very little. My insurance normally covers everything except fluoride, which is like an extra $30 or something. But I immediately schedule the next appointment right then and there and put it in my calendar because otherwise I'll forget. I had to not do that this time, obviously, because I just moved and I need to, and especially once my car is fixed, I need to find new providers nearby, new dentist office, a new optometrist, casket with little feeties, you're not wrong. But I put that in my list of my moving to-do list. After the move was finished, here's a list of all the things I still need to do. And I'm still putting that list down. A lot of it got slowed down because of the car. But on that list is to find a new physician, a new primary care physician, a new optometrist, a new dentist, and to go ahead and schedule appointments with them to line up around the time I would have had the appointments at the previous places. After my doctor and my doctors and my dentist first started immediately scheduling appointments when the previous one ended, I was like, oh, this is great. I need to do this every time so I don't forget. We're going straight across. There's a lot going on here. I feel like we're actually gonna get attacked. We are. I remember correctly. I'm gonna walk on this bridge and scan these first. Luminoth Tech Crate. Units possess ultra secure lock systems. Destroy. These units are locked. You just have to blow them up to get the items inside. Amazing. I need to get inside that building and find a save point actually, because it's I need some energy back. But when I blow up the gigantic radiation container next to me, that is going to cause me to lose some energy. That was not smart. Anyway. Let's do. What did they just fire? I can't even tell what that was. Oh, am I getting fired from behind? Oh, I sure am. Hello. Rude. Oh, these are. Oh, the wasted super missile. That was. Okay. Lot doors. Don't go off the edge. One last one, I think. I'm wasting a lot of missiles here. Let me just switch back to, well, a shield is up. Oh, there's more down there? Jeez, okay. Do you not? Sir. Be nice if I had better aim when they do put the shield up. Two of them here. Ugh. They're both shielding. Y'all, please. One more hit, I think, for both of them. One more charge beam shot. Or two. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Let's switch to the melee thing. You know what? Screw you. Hello. Shield down, please, sir. All right. I made that a lot harder than it needed to be. But in exchange for speeding it up, I have like half my missiles now. Let me blow some of this stuff up and see if I can get some of that back. This can get blown up too. Take a little here. Ugh. Some stuff left on the bridge. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a hassle. I actually tried to schedule my COVID vaccine today because the new COVID vaccine is now available as of like a week ago in my area. And CVS's website, I tried to schedule for CVS because there was one in walkable distance from me while I still wait a couple more days to finally get my car issues resolved. And the CVS in walkable distance is like, at this time we do not recommend a vaccine for you, I guess because I'm not at risk. So thanks to all the changes, I was gonna go ahead and get it because I'm just like, they're probably not gonna be available for long. We need a power bomb for that. But CVS apparently has locked me out. It's very annoying. Wall section is structurally unsound. Heavy cannon damage may destroy it. We can't access the heavy cannons until we get Spider Ball, I think. So that is a thing for later. Oh, geez. The Serenity class drones that I screened earlier, this guide I'm reading references Firefly with the Serenity Now nonsense. Oh, not Firefly. That's Seinfeld. But you can tell the age of the person who wrote this guide. Right, we're supposed to head on. Yeah, I was very annoyed to see that, and I will keep looking for alternatives. I don't just want to leave it be. Saw a desk at Costco today for flu, which is pretty early for me. Yeah, yeah, it's a little earlier here. It tends to be August, September, so it's like available now, essentially. Probably also like technically like a month ago, I think. Early August is when they started dropping. I know the CDC's website updated then to note that they had flu shots for the 2025-2026 season, so yeah, roughly about a month earlier here. Octopede, rogue delivery drone, lightly armored, disruptive units can explode in self-defense. The Octopedes were created to deliver data to Luminous citizens. They now follow their routes in the service of other rogue mechanoids. The units were designed to self-destruct if attacked and will explode with enough force to cause damage. I think that is the case, yeah, because school mostly starts here in, whoops, what a waste of ammo. In the August time frame, And especially since that is obviously an area where kids can very easily get sick, they want to try and have the vaccine available, or at least accessible, before they go. So I think that is exactly why it's a month earlier here. Target is part of a light energy processing system. Power from these globes is transferred to other parts of the fortress complex. Security lockdown prohibits local access to energy stores. All right, let's keep going. Those things go far when you... That's kind of annoying. Why are they coming all the way back here? Just blow up, please. Oh, there's got some missiles out of it. Oh, did I get that? No. Alright, we got... Oh, I forgot about those guys. Target Mechanoid is an inactive combat drone. Unit is offline and in power conservation mode. No command signals are being received. Combat systems offline. Defense grid is not energized. AI does not respond to transmissions. That's not going to be the case forever. We are going to have to fight those things eventually. I don't think that's now, though. It is definitely not now. Right now... Yes. We are dealing with this a lot now. We're going to have doors locked by... But that was a waste. Doors locked by seeker missile unlocks that we have to switch vibes to even be able to see. Respite, rogue patrol drone, variable beam cannon, and digital virus delivery system makes target very dangerous. Barrier shield and phasing power help protect it from damage. The Respite, though small, is a tough opponent. Its weapon system is potent, capable of firing bursts or beams at targets. A barrier shield blocks incoming attacks. It can also shift into an entry state to evade enemies. I misread that. While in this state, I clicked too fast. It can transmit a powerful virus into mechanoids and armor systems. The virus can cripple your systems for a time, leaving you vulnerable. I'm gonna try not to have that happen, but it's hilarious when it does, because you're... Dang, good timing on that shield. Your various suit like reboots when that happens, and it literally shows a reboot message and pop up and dialogue and text for a split second, scrolling down like literally DOS. It's very amusing when it happens. It's also very annoying when it happens while enemies are shooting at you. So I'm going to try and avoid it as much as I can for quite obvious reasons. Kind of the dark beam would have worked better for that. Anyway, I think we're pretty close to a save point. Yes, there's one on the other side, but I gotta fight something first, I guess. Oh, hello. Quad MB, rogue combat drone. Main body specializes in close combat. Lower venting system can be damaged by concussive attacks. Boost attack and disrupt its vortex spin. The quad is formed by two components, the quadruped main body and the flying command module. These units can function independently or link together as need arises. The main body uses melee attacks in battle. Though durable, it needs to vent excess heat from its body. When this happens, it exposes a venting system vulnerable to concussive attacks. This was the MB. I also need to scan the head. Quad CM, rogue combat drone. Command module relies on ranged attacks. Beam shield can be breached by opposite polarity systems. A quad is formed of two components. We got through that already. Well, it is a flying command module, good to know. These units can function independently. The command module relies on ranged beam weapon attacks. It can generate a powerful beam shield to protect itself. Opposite polarity beams can penetrate the shield, however. Okay. Alright, we're just going to... Oh, it went into that mode and I went to go scan stuff first and I missed my opportunity. Amazing. I don't want to scan that yet. Waiting for it to start spinning again. There we go. Good stuff. They're not particularly difficult, but they do lock you in this room to understand how that fight works before you get started. Unit is part of a reactor maintenance system. These servo mechanisms continue to function despite a lack of supplies. Radiation levels have not crippled the units, but continued exposure will eventually lead to a decline in efficiency and ultimately shut down. There's a lot to explore in here, but before I go too far, I think we're supposed to... Yeah. Okay. Resbit inside there. I can't scan this yet. You need to get the, you need to go to the energy thing in this area first. I can't scan this. Unit is part of the reactor control system. Unit is offline. Reactor operations are on automatic function. Unable to access security codes. The system will remain online. System will remain offline? Online? Oh, the system is talking about is the reactor itself. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I was like, you just said it was online. I forgot you had to be basing these things to draw them in, annoyingly. I don't see... Okay, there's just this. Dang, nothing. Alright, well now I'm down to 53 missiles, which is not ideal anyway. Nothing else we can save here. Now I know the next save point is pretty far away, so I think that's probably a good stopping point unless I wanted to play for like another hour. And I think no, we'll dig into Sanctuary Fortress more next week, and I will just stop a little bit early and get to work on my video editing stuff that I got to work on. That was good. I always love getting into Sanctuary Fortress. It's a lot more fun of a zone to explore than Torvus Bog was great actually, but everything's more fun than Aegon Waste. But Sanctuary Fortress is definitely the most fun zone to explore, I think, out of all of them. Okay, cool. Let's hit up the usual schedule stream. It's my usual. Y'all know what's up. I'll be back on Saturday for Scouts of Arcadia Legends. Like I was saying last week, though, I might be late to start that one because I am doing a planning meeting on Saturday for a future WGSO stream, a cooking stream. You may be interested in that. I don't know when that's going to happen, but we're starting to discuss what we need for it, and we're going to meet up on Saturday to start planning some details. But that's at 2 o'clock on Saturday. Presumably, I will be back home by 4. I'm not entirely sure. So I might start Scouts of Arcadia Legends late, but I'll still be streaming on Saturday, somewhere around 4, maybe a little bit later than that. And also, I think I definitely will be going late with that stream and not just stopping at 6 or 2 hours later. Because there's a lot of stuff I got to do in Scouts of Arcadia Legends, and I want to keep doing it and not limit myself to just 2 hours. So expect that to probably be a longer stream just because I want to play that game more. All right, let's go see who we can raid. Who's live right now? I saw Maya went live, as she always does on Thursday nights. But let me see who else is also live. Okay, I see Lissy. Amaya is usually my go-to. Either Amaya or Bardic Knowledge are usually my go-tos if nobody else is available. Because I adore those two people, and I say people. Ryan's stream has like 4 people involved on any given week. I adore them all. They're a lot of fun to watch. But I also raid them a lot. So let's see who else is. Oh, Musical Daredevil is live. Okay, I haven't raided him in a while. He raided me a couple weeks ago. It'd be fun to raid him. So yeah, let's go over there. Musical Daredevil, for those unaware, is a fellow member of the WMGSO Twitch team. He is also a Games Done Quick staff member, and he is currently de-rusting himself in Daggerfall 80%. So let's go hang out over there for a little bit. I'm going to forgot to do my commands. There we go. You can feel free to copy paste those as we go across. So yeah, thank you all. Had fun as always. I'll be back on Saturday at some point, hopefully 4 o'clock, maybe potentially later. Hope to see you then, but if not, I hope you all have a absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Later, y'all.